Hi guys, good morning. Guys, if you can see my screen, just type yes in the chat box so that we can get started. Okay, great. So fine guys, so let's get started without any delay. So yesterday I covered about single dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays and the miscellaneous topic of arrays and strings. So day before yesterday, I covered few arrays concept. Yesterday, the left out topics I covered. And after that, I started strings yesterday. And as part of the strings, the theoretical concept of the strings, including the concatenation of the two strings, I covered yesterday, along with the actual representation of the strings and shortcut representation of the strings, right? And I told you that string is a predefined class in Java and it's not a data type. Those basic concepts I covered yesterday. So today we are going to look into some predefined methods of a class. Every class in Java has some predefined variables and methods. Okay. Similarly, string is one predefined class in Java, has some predefined variables and predefined methods. So what are such predefined methods? Okay. Basically methods we'll look into. So if you go to the library of Java, Java 8, API, you can go with any version. I'm just choosing 8 version so the documentation of Java 8 is good compared to the latest versions. Okay, just click on this link. So here, let's search for string class, Control F, string. Just keep press entering until you find the such thing that is string here. Yeah, we got the string. Click on that. String, as I mentioned, is a predefined class in Java. Okay, string is a predefined class in Java. It comes with some predefined stuff. You see there is some predefined variable known as comparator. Okay, in string we have a predefined variable like comparator, and some predefined some constructors are there like string constructor, string byte, and all those stuff. Okay, so when you use the actual representation of the string, when you use the actual representation of the string like string str is equal to new string of, okay, there you are giving this thing, okay, string original, okay, or this one or this constructor you are calling automatically. When you write the actual representation of the string here, for example, string s is equal to new string of sample text, if you are saying this constructor is being called, string constructor is being passed, where this particular text is being passed as an argument to that particular constructor, and okay. So in that string object memory, the provided string value or character value, whatever you pass, okay, is going to be stored in the object memory, right? That's how the actual representation of the string is. But we generally use a shortcut representation. So the shortcut also, even though you're not mentioning new keyword and all, internally Java will take care of the stuff. It will convert this shortcut representation into the actual representation internally. Okay, Java will do that. And then predefined methods of string class, we are going to look. Apart from having this variables, predefined variables and method, constructors and all. So it has some predefined methods. It's a very big list is there, right? I'm not going to explain each and every predefined method. I'm going to give that as an assignment, guys, okay? Because in the sessions, I cannot cover each and everything for you. So the important ones that are required for Selenium automation, that predefined methods of Java as part of the string class, I'm going to cover. Remaining predefined methods, you guys are going to explore by watching my videos, etc. on YouTube, etc. Okay? But the important ones I'm going to cover as part of this session. So we have charAt, code point at, code point before, code point like that. Keep on going, keep on going. We have a lot of predefined methods. These are all the predefined methods of the string class that Java developers have already developed the code for the working of these predefined methods. Whenever you call these predefined methods, okay, according to the code written by the Java developers, the operations will be performed. Fine. So let's look into the few of that predefined methods that I was talking about. which will be useful for you during the Selenium automation. Okay, I'm not going to cover the entire predefined methods of the Java string class. So the first one is equals method. Okay, one of the method that we generally use is equals method, equals predefined method of the string class. So everyone type equals in the chat box so that I'll explain the equals predefined methods of the string class. String class equals method. Yes, equals method of the string class. Great. So what is the purpose of this equals method? What is the purpose of the equals method? The purpose of the equals method is to compare. Okay, compare two strings. If you want to compare two strings, we have to use which method of the string class? Equals method. Can't we use double equal symbol? No. Okay, we cannot use double equal symbol, guys. It's not recommended to use double equal symbol to compare strings. Whereas you want to compare two numbers, you use double equals, right? For example, I'll just write down is that strings. Just create one more class here. Just for demonstration purpose. For example, if I want to compare numbers, guys, okay? For example, if I want to compare numbers, int a is equal to 5, comma, b is equal to 4, comma, c is equal to 5. Okay, like this, I created some variables. Now, if I have to compare the values that are stored in these two variables, so what I will do if a is equal to b, then print out system.out.println. I'm just giving one example, okay? A is equal to b. Else if b is equal to C, some logic I'm writing. Don't worry, the same logic you have to write, but some logic I'm writing. B is equal to C. Else if C is equal to A, then system.out.println C is equal to A. Okay, like this, I'll create the things. Okay, so what will happen here? What will be the output, guys? What will be the output? Can anyone say what is the output in this case? C is equal to A. That's correct. Okay. You see here which operator I have used for comparing the values that are stored in these variables. Which operator I have used? Double equal operator, right? Double equals to operator I have used. Okay. For comparing the numbers, or any other stuff, we use double equal operator. Okay. So fine. This is all good. Comparing numbers, we are using double equal operator. That's good. But for comparing strings, okay, if in case I have to compare strings, for example, if I create one more class here, in the class, I would like to compare strings. Yeah, I'll give something like this. String A is equal to Arun. String B is equal to Varun. String C is equal to Tarun or Arun otherwise. Okay, like that I gave three variables. Now if I say if A is equal to B, system.out.println A is equal to B. Again, the same logic I am writing, else if, or else I'll just write down one more if condition to make it easy for you to understand. Instead of else if we can also write like this, B is equal to C, B is equal to C. Okay, the same thing. C is equal to A. C is equal to A. Okay, now run the code. What will be the output, guys? Tell me. What is going to be the output? Give me a second. Okay, we'll get error, runtime error, blank, C equal to A, like that many things. Let's run it and check it out. Run this and check it out. What got printed, guys? C is equal to A, it got printed. That's fine. Okay. So it's comparing. Okay, we can use this equal. Okay, it's working fine, right? See, you see A is equal to B. It has checked Arun is equal to Varun or not. It is not equal, so the condition became false, and A is equal to B has not been printed. B is equal to C. Varun is equal to Arun, which is also not true. So again false. But C is equal to A, Arun is equal to Arun. It has verified and it has printed. But is this the recommended operator? Even though we are getting the output here, proper output we are getting, but is this a recommended operator? Recommended or not recommended? To compare two strings. Not recommended. Okay. Even though it's giving the output in this case, it's a not recommended one. Why I mean to say here is, you see, for this it is working fine. Okay. When you create the strings in using shortcut representation. Okay. When you create the strings in shortcut representation, these things are going to work fine. They're going to compare the string value. That's fine. Okay. But if you are using the actual representation of the string, you will understand the problem with this double equal operator. Okay. So now let's use the actual representation of the string. So here I'll say string A is equal to new string of this actual representation of the string. If I'm using the actual representation of the string, this won't work fine. Okay. So if I write the same logic here, the same code here, what will be the output? What will be the output, guys, in this case? I've run the code. Did you get any output? Did you get any output? Saying C is equal to A got printed here in this case of actual representation when you are using double equal. Did you get any output, guys? No, that means C is not equal to A, it's treating. Why? Because it's comparing objects. When you say A equal to B, to the object reference, A is an object reference for which string object is created, and B is object reference for the second string. C is object reference referring to the third string, right? So this object has some object memory or some different memory address. This object has some different memory address. This object has some different memory address. Okay. So in this case, if I say system.out.println A, if I say run this, you get Arun, and that's all good. But still, what's happening is it's not comparing. A is not comparing. This A is having a, when you're comparing A and B here, the objects of these two strings, memory address of these two strings are getting compared rather than the actual value here. So this is a different object. When you say string A is equal to new string, so one object will be created in the memory. When you say string B is equal to new string, another object will be created in the memory. string C is equal to string, another object will be created in the memory. So here it is comparing the memory address or location of that object rather than, the value that is stored into that object memories. So here memory address of object A and object to which A is referring, and memory address of the object to which B is referring are being compared, which are different. This is a different object, this is a different object. Here value doesn't matter. So A is equal to B is not getting printed. So B is equal to B is equal to C is not getting printed. C is equal to A here also. Sorry, here if I give Arun here, let's say, let's run the code. Any output you got? Still you didn't get any output. Here Arun are matching, but still it's not comparing. When you say C E double equal to A, it's comparing the memory location of this object to which C is referring with the memory location of the object to which A is referring. Okay. So that's the reason none of the statements are getting printed. Okay. If I give system.out.println and end of this program, only end of this program will be printed. Okay. It will not say that A is equal to B, B is equal to C, or C is equal to A. Nothing will be printed. So what I have to do to overcome this problem, guys? Okay, what is the recommended predefined method we have to use to overcome this problem? What is the recommended predefined method we have to use for overcoming this problem? Yes, we have to use equals predefined method of the string class. So let's go and check
One
that.
doubt here.
Yeah, please.
If string value is same, we'll be assigning same memory location, right? Why A location is different, why C location is different?
It's not as if you are thinking. You see, you are creating a new object here.
Okay.
So whenever you create a new object, it will be having a different object memory location, right?
Okay. If we write like
So
string A equal to Arun, string C equal to Arun, then Arun will be mapped to this A and C directly.
simple, what will happen in the computer memory is something like this. Okay, just see here. Let's say this is a computer memory. Now here, how many objects I created? Total, how many objects I created? 3 objects. So for every object, separate memory will be reserved. Okay, object 1 memory, object 2 memory, object 3 memory. One memory will have some memory location. Object 2 memory has another. Object 3 has another memory location. Okay, so when I say string A is equal to string, here Arun will be stored. Okay. Here in the second memory location, Varun will be stored. The third object Arun will be stored. Understood now?
Yes.
Now here when you use double equal symbol, it's not comparing the values here. Rather, it's comparing the memory location of this object 1 with the memory location of the object 2. A is equal to B means. When you say B is equal to C, it's comparing the memory location of object 2 with memory location of object 3. When you say C is
If we
equal to
write like sys out A, then we'll be getting memory location of A.
No. We are not getting memory location, but we'll get the value. But when you use this equal symbol, this double equal symbol, it's comparing the memory location only. It's not comparing the values. Okay, that's the problem. Because this is not the recommended operator. Okay, not the recommended operator to compare strings. If you have to compare numbers, then this is the correct operator. But if you are comparing strings, okay, then this is not the recommended operator. Okay, so because this will misfire somewhere. Okay, so the problem here is, to some extent it will work. For example, in the shortcut representation, it is working. It's comparing the string values. But in the actual representation, since it is not the recommended operator, it's not working. Okay, it's comparing objects, memory locations. Okay, so what is recommended? Equals method. Okay, simple words. So that's the reason whenever you are comparing strings, if in the interviews or somewhere they'll ask you, okay, how to compare strings, can we use double equal operator to compare strings? Then you have to say equals is the recommended operator. You have to say, that's it, simple words. Okay. So here the same code I will take.
One doubt, Arun.
Yeah, wait. Complete this and we'll go there. Okay, so here dot equals, if I have used dot equals, okay, then here instead of B double equal, we will use equals. Okay, equal to C dot equals A, right? Sorry, A. Now what will happen in this case? It will work fine. Okay, because equals will not compare the object memory locations. Rather, it will compare the value that is stored in the object memory of the strings. Just run this. C is equal to A got printed. It's working fine. So what is the recommended operator? While comparing strings, we have to use equals instead of double equal. Hence for the reason. So yeah, your doubt, please.
Yeah, actually, yesterday class we have seen that string A is equal to, if we are giving in double quotes, that is equal to this one, string A is equal to new.
Yes, right, correct.
Okay.
This is the
And then
shortcut
if,
representation of the string. Right, correct.
okay, if both are same means the A is double equal to B is working in this case, it is not working in that case.
Yes. So when you are using the shortcut representation of the string, okay, so here double equal symbol is as per Java, guys. Okay, it's not like I'm not saying that this is not equal to this one. Okay, as per Java, it has designed something. When you are using the shortcut representation of the string, Java is actually using double equal symbol properly to compare the values rather than the string or something. Okay, so here, but coming to this one, okay, so simple words, your question I understood. Let's take the help of let's figure it out. Okay, so I may not be always 100% correct, right? So let's, whatever I'm thinking, let me confirm and then I'll explain. Okay, just give me a second. Let's go with ChatGPT and figure it out. Okay, so it will give you the proper answer why it's happening. Okay, it's very detailed one, right? So we are digging deep into that. Okay, as per my knowledge, I know that when you are using the shortcut representation of string, double equal symbol will work, where it will compare the values and then you will get the output as per Java. Okay, like the comparison of the strings will be proper. But when you are using the actual representation of string, double equal symbol is not working. Recommended operator is the equal, dot equals. Okay, but dot equals will work for both shortcut and actual representation, as far I know. Okay, so when comparing two strings represented in shortcut representation instead of actual representation, okay, double equal is able to compare the string values properly, but not in but not we have to use dot equals or equals in case of comparing strings in actual representation 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 of strings which uses new keyword. Let's see. You see, you are checking two references, that's saying fine. For string class, the equals method is overridden to compare the actual content of not just the memory addresses. When you create a string using the new keyword, it creates a new object regardless of whether, okay, this means the two strings are okay, different memory addresses. To compare contents of two strings with new, you should use equals method. In summary, while dealing with the string, result equals method to compare strings when they're created. Okay. What if I don't use new keyword for creating strings? That is in shortcut representation can we use double equal to compare string values? Yes, when you create strings without using the new keyword, Java employs a concept called the string pool for optimization. In the string pool, If two string literals have the same value, they refer to the same string object in memory. Okay, so this is what is happening, guys. Okay, 1 minute. Let me see. String. In this case, both string and created using string literals have the same value. Return since they reference the same object in the string pool. Okay. Important to know that string convention specific behavior of string literals and string pool. If we create string dynamically using equal, it's safer to use equals method to ensure content comparison. Okay, so what they are saying, how that is possible in Java, they are saying means they are like very technically speaking, there is some concept called a string pool, where if you are saying str1 is equal to hello and str2 is equal to hello, to the same object they are referring. Okay, so a kind of string pool mechanism. Explain more about. Okay, explain more about string pool mechanism. So it's, you see, in Java there is a mechanism known as string pool, which stores Java that stores a pool of unique string literals. When you create string using string literal, without Java checks the string pool first. If a string with the same value already exists in the pool, the existing reference to the string is written rather than creating a new object. This helps conserve memory by avoiding the duplication of string object with the same content. Okay, checks the string pool, creates a new string object if not found. Check the string pool, returns the existing string object. Okay, so it's like still comparing strings only. Double equals is still comparing the object reference or not in the shortcut representation. Guys, as from the whatever the answers we got from ChatGPT, so you got the idea, right?
Yeah, right.
So when you use a shortcut representation of string, as per the string pool concept, if an object with same value is created to the same object, the reference is being made as per the string pool concept of Java. Okay. So, but in case of using new keyword, a new object is getting created every time. Okay, and separately it's being stored. So when you use double equal, is it comparing strings or string values? String object memory locations or string values?
String values.
Double equal. String values are object memories of.
String values. String values.
No. Just think again. When you use double equal, I'm saying to compare two strings, whether it is actual representation of string or shortcut representation string, both the cases, memory location, memory address of these strings are being compared, not the actual values. But what's happening in case of shortcut representation of string is Java is behaving like this. Okay, an object will be created. For example, Arun is stored. Okay, now you said string B is equal to again Arun. What happens is, as per the string pool mechanism, Java is checking whether there is any value similar to Arun for which object is created. Is already an object is there with the same value. So A is referring to the same object, B is referring to the same object. Okay, instead of creating a separate new object. This is a string pooling mechanism in case of shortcut representation of the string. Okay, in this case, the object memory address of this string is same as object memory location of this B, which is referring to this, right? So both object memory locations are same object, right? So when you use double equal, it's not comparing the value, it's comparing the object memory locations. Hence, it is returning true. Indirectly, it is returning true, guys. Okay, but actually, it's not comparing the value of A with B. It's comparing the memory location address of the A with B. Since it is pointing to the same objects, they will have the same object memory location. Hence, it is returning true. But is it a good idea to use double equal to compare two strings then? In this case,
No.
no. You got the idea, right? We have to use which
Yeah.
method? Equals method. Equals method is a method which will retrieve the value from this object and compare the values, okay, rather than memory locations. Okay.
Memory locations.
Now clear na all concepts?
Yeah.
Why
Clear,
equals
clear.
method we have to use and all. So this is very important concept, guys. Okay, so that's very good question and all. Okay. So
And
questions
one
are
more,
very good and yeah.
is there any way to uh, check what is being compared?
What is that?
Is there any way to check by coding what is being compared? That means it's whether it's
Like we are comparing location or value.
right
Okay.
debugging mode like that.
Okay, when you say double equals, do you have any mechanism in Java where it can say that you are comparing the references?
Yeah,
like
right.
that here?
Whether
I
we could
don't
print
think
the
so.
thing.
I don't think we have such kind of stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't think so. Okay. So that's fine. Okay. So let's not dig deep into that. Maybe you guys can do some R&D over there. If you find anything, you can let me know. Okay. But I have never seen such kind of stuff. Okay. So far with my knowledge.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, fine. So anyhow, so just note down your questions here. Good questions you're asking. So yeah. And this is what I have explained. Equals when you have to use double equal and when you have to use equals. Okay, you have to use equals method in place of double equals when you are compare strings, whether it is actual representation or shortcut representation. It is recommended to use equals, but because it will compare the string values, not the object references. Okay, the object memory locations. Okay, so it's better to use equals. That's the main thing. So any other questions, guys? I have seen some chat here. Let's see. Yeah, Ramin, yes, equal symbol is the assignment operator. Double equal is a comparator, comparison operator. There are three things here, okay? Ramin, whatever you are saying is a assignment operator. Single equal symbol is an assignment operator. It's an assignment operator. Assignment operator. So in the chat, Ramin is asking me, is putting this one. This is an assignment operator, but double equal is not an assignment operator. It's a comparison operator. If you can go into the Java operators concept I covered, comparison operator. It is a different operator. Okay. Equal symbol is assignment operator, which will assign the value on the right side to the variable on the left side or something like that. Okay. Comparison operator will compare two values on the two sides of the operator, two operands. Okay. Like values on the two things. It will compare. Whereas equals is for string comparison. Okay. It's for string comparison. We have to use string for string comparison for comparing two strings. We have to use equals method. Okay. Great. Ramin got it. And Pushkar is asking me, yeah, what's the difference between equal and equal? I told you right here. I think it got clear for you now. Pushkar, is it clear for you? Your question in the chat? What is the difference between equal and equal? Is it clear?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. So then, any other questions? Again, Pushkar, you made one more comment. Okay, in the chat. That is, in case of equal, double equal, it will check for compare. But in case of equals, no, it's reverse actually. In case of equals method, it will compare the actual values that are stored in the. For example, if you take this one, if you are using equals a equal to b or something, a dot equals b equals method, if you are using, the value will be retrieved from Arun value will be retrieved from this object memory, and Varun value will be retrieved from this object memory, and Arun and Varun will be compared in case of equals. EQUALS. Okay. In this case, the values that are stored in these objects will be retrieved and compared. But if you use double equal, it will compare the memory address of this this object with memory address of this object. Okay. Not, it will not compare the values. Hope it is clear. Here memory address will be compared. Whether it is actual representation of the string or shortcut representation of the string, memory address will be compared here. But in coming to the equals method, it will compare values of the string. Okay, it will compare string values. Okay, it will compare string values here. Okay, it's clear, guys. Is it clear, Pushkar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if everyone is clear with the equals concept, just type C in the chat box. Equals method, if it is clear, type C in the chat box. Then, yeah. Great. So then length predefined method. The next one is a length predefined method, which we can use to find the size of the string. Remember, guys, remember this one? I explained about arrays. In arrays, we have used length predefined variable. Length predefined variable to find how many elements are there in the array. Okay, to find the size of the array, we have used length predefined variable. Array variable name dot length predefined variable to get the size of the array. But coming to the string class, if you want to find the size of the string or the length of the string, we have to use what? Length predefined variable or predefined method here. What is this, guys? Predefined variable or predefined method? It's a predefined method. In case of arrays, to find the size of the arrays, we use length predefined variable. But to find the size of the string, we use length predefined method. So here, I'll create one more. Here we'll use a length predefined method to find. Okay, string name is equal to Arun Motori. And here, if I want to find the size of the string, system.out.println name dot length predefined method will come. Okay. In case of arrays, for example, I'll just show you in a short way. Int a is equal to 5, 9, 7, 3, 2, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8, 1, 1 like this. Some curly braces I have to give. Now, if I want to find the how many elements are stored in this integer array and what is the size of this integer array, if I have to find, I have to use a dot length predefined. You see, length predefined variable I have to use. It's a predefined variable of Java for arrays. But coming to the string, to find the size of the string, we have to use length predefined method. Okay. So if I run this code, you'll get the size of this string and you'll get the size of this array. 12, 8. How I got 12 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Including space, I have to count. Including space, I have to count. Okay. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. Even space is counted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is the size of the string. But how did I find the size of the string? Using length predefined method I will. Okay. So you have to understand. Okay. So people may ask you what's the difference between length and length in Java. Okay. So you have to say that length predefined variable will be used to find the size of the arrays, whereas length predefined method will be used to find the size of the string. Okay. That we have to understand. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total size of the array is 8. Total 8 elements are there. That 8 will be printed with length predefined method, predefined variable of the arrays. Here for strings, length predefined method. Clear, guys? Clear with the length predefined method for string class? Is it clear? Just type C in the chat box if you guys are clear with the length predefined method for string class to find the size of the strings. Now let's go to the next one, guys. Let's go to the next one, that is substring. Let's go to the next one, that is substring. So guys, there is one small update before I, complete this predefined methods for today. Small update is that I'm planning to, conduct a manual testing module on weekends. The timing is 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. to 12 11 a.m. to 12, 1 hour on Saturday and 1 hour on Sunday. Okay. So this weekend I'm going to start. So it's going to be weekend. Okay. Because we are into Java and Selenium module, right? Parallelly, I would like to start now. This is the right time for us to start the software testing module also. That will be covered on Saturday. No. Nagveni live project is not the same time. Live project in the early morning, 7 a.m. to something around 9, 7 to 9, something like that. Okay. 7, like daily, whatever the time we are taking, right? 7 to 8:15 or 9, something like that. Okay. But manual testing for the people, not everyone wants manual testing, right? People who are interested in manual testing from this group, who want to learn manual testing module, right? So they can join. So Javed will announce you. Okay. That 11 to 12. Okay. 11 to 12 weekends will be for software testing module. And on the top of that, we are planning one more initiative. This is for free, guys. This is for free. Okay. Another initiative we are starting, that is Java initiative. That will be there from like 12 to 1. Okay. Or 12:15 to 1:15. Otherwise, with a short break of 15 minutes, right? 12. That is an extra thing, guys. Okay. Java is already covered for you, but the main purpose of that Java initiative is to learn the Java concepts in depth. Okay. To learn the Java concepts in depth, that is a repeated session for the people who want to learn Java in too much depth. So another initiative we are starting, that is on 12:15 to 1:15, we can decide on weekends. Okay. So in weekends we'll have, yes, Renuka, you will get the recordings. No issues. Okay. You'll get the recordings. Okay, fine. So fine, that's the thing, guys. Okay, that's the thing. And Renika, you don't have to worry. Why? Because in the upcoming batches, right, the software manual testing sessions may be conducted again in the morning also. But for now, as it is getting delayed for the batch one, I would like to take in the weekends. If that these things will keep going on, once this is completed, I may take. Okay, I may take on weekdays also. Okay, so just wait for the upcoming days, and you can you can attend the live sessions in the morning hours also. Okay, so but. For the people for whom it is feasible to attend on weekends, this software testing module, you can attend, guys. Okay. Is that fine, guys? Is it clear? Whatever I thought explained about initiatives, is it clear? Two more initiatives are going to start. Software testing, okay. Software testing initiative, manual testing one from 11 to 12, and 12:15 to 1:15, we are going to have Java initiative. Okay. This weekend, we are going to start. Along with that live project initiative, which is there from morning 7 to 8:15 or 8:30. Okay, with doubts clearing and all, may take till 9. That's okay. Okay. Similarly, we are going to have this Java and software testing initiatives going to get started this weekend. Okay. So Javed will announce all the details to you. Okay. I'll speak to him and he'll announce it to you. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. Great. Java initiative is the thing where, we are, whatever the, here we are, I'm only covering Java at a high level. Whatever the Java that is required for Selenium, I'm covering. But in the detailed Java initiative, we'll cover a lot of things in depth. Okay. So each and every concept of Java with minute details also will be covered in depth. For the people who are really want to learn Java in that depth manner, can attend that initiative for free. You don't have to pay anything. Okay. Either for this one or that one, you don't have to pay anything. Okay. All the other initiatives, once you are part of this, will be free for you. Okay. So that's the thing, guys. That's the plan. Okay. Any doubts, any questions in this initiatives part? Okay, then fine, great. Okay, so next one is a substring, guys. Let's go with the next predefined method of the string class, that is a substring. Using substring method to retrieve the portion from the actual string text. Okay. If you want to retrieve a portion of the text from the actual string text, you have to use substring method. Okay. So what is that? I'll tell you. New class, I'll just say 9, main method. String str is equal to, if I say Arun Motori, if I type this, and let's say I would like to retrieve something. Let's say I would like to retrieve this MOTO, moto. Okay. From this particular name, I would like to retrieve moto. What I have to do, guys? I have to use substring method. Str dot substring. There are two variations here. Coming to substring, there are two variations. Overloaded methods are there. You see how overloading is used in Java, you see. In the predefined methods of Java, string class, there are two methods having the same name. One method is having one parameter, other method is having two parameters. That's why we call them as overloaded methods. Okay. If you want to give only the begin index and then want to retrieve that, you can use this one. But in my case, I have to retrieve moto only, MOTO. Starting point is there, ending point is there. So I'll go with the begin and end. Okay. So what is the beginning index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the beginning index. And coming to the ending index, it's not really an ending index, guys. It's ending index plus 1. So I want till O, right? Ending index plus 1 I have to write. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So I have to give 9 here instead of 8. Okay. For the beginning index, you have to straightforwardly give it the beginning index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts with 0, right? Index 0, index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting from M, I want, so 5 I'll give. I want you to end here at O, so I have to give begin ending index plus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1 is 9. So I have to give, instead of 8, I have to give 9. In case of this, 5 only. In case of this, plus 1 I have to give. Okay, then it will work. So substring will return you the string. Return type is string. String sub str I'll write. Okay, is equal to substring that I have retrieved system.out.println sub str. If I run this code, to get you MOTO will be printed in the output. Clear, guys? How to use MOTO is clear for you? How to retrieve MOTO from this substring text MOTO from this is clear. Correct. The another variation you can try as an assignment, guys. Okay. Try another variation of substring as an assignment. Okay. That is here only int begin index will be there. End index won't be there. In this begin index, if you mention, for example, 5, if you mention, you are not going to mention the ending index. So what happens? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting with M to till the end of the string, it will take. It will take my entire last name in that case. Okay. If I give the ending index, it will stop there. What are the ending index you give? It will stop there. So you try this practically by yourself. Okay. So the concept I explained, but practically you have to try. Okay. Try another variation of string index where here beginning and ending index are there. Here only beginning index is there that you have to try as an assignment. Okay. So I'll just note down this assignment for now. Today's assignments. Okay. This is one assignment I'm giving. You try it. So then next one. Next one is a trim method. Another important predefined method of the string class, which will be useful for us during Selenium automation, is a trim method. So trim method will remove the spaces before and after the string text. Okay. For example, here I'll create one more class. 10. I'll demonstrate the trim method, trim predefined method of the string class. Okay. A lot of predefined methods exist for string class, but I'm covering only the predefined methods which are required. Okay. Which are required for Selenium automation. So string str is equal to, if I give something like this. So if I say system.out.println str.length, what will be the size of the string? Or I'll print the str only. Okay. So what will happen? which spaces, with before spaces and after spaces of the string text, it will be printed in the output. You see, before spaces are getting printed. Okay. Preceding spaces and trailing spaces. Okay, preceding spaces and trailing spaces, like that you can say. So along with the before spaces and after spaces, it's getting printed, including the middle space. Now, if I say system.out.println, str dot, otherwise I'll simply say like this, str dot trim I use. I'll use trim method. So this trim method will trim the spaces, like we trim our bear, okay? Like we trim our bed, okay? We can also trim the spaces like that. That's why the name trim is given to that. Trim method will remove the spaces before the string text and after the string text, okay? So this will return you the string for which the spaces got removed, preceding spaces and trailing spaces got removed, okay? str trimmed is equal to, okay? Now run this, print this out, system.out.println, str trimmed. So what will be printed? Tell me guys, what will be printed? Only this part will be printed. The before spaces will be removed, after spaces will be removed, and remaining string will be printed. You see? Can you see that, guys? Before pre spaces are not there, and preceding and trailing spaces are not coming. Only in between spaces will not be removed, guys. Okay, whatever the space that is there between the string text, that will not be removed using the trim method. Trim method will only remove the spaces that are there before and after. Preceding spaces and after spaces of the string text only will be removed, but not the in-between spaces of the string text will not be removed, okay? So clear, guys, how to use trim method? How to use trim method is clear for you? It will remove the preceding and trailing spaces of the string text, not the in-between spaces, okay? Fine.
Arun, if
Yeah.
we print the length of the thing, it will be right? You'll get the
Yeah.
exact.
So yes, correct. If I print the length of the string str.length before removing the preceding and trailing spaces, including spaces, it will count, okay? But here, after trimming, the preceding and trailing spaces won't be there. So str trimmed dot length, if I use, it will print 12 actually. Okay, only this size it will print, but before trimming, it will print this much size of the string text. Okay, and see the difference here now. Before removing the preceding and trailing spaces, 29 is the size of the string, whereas this one is 12 only. You can get, is it clear now? Is it clear? Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, fine. Then we have index of. The next predefined method of the string is index of. Okay, index of. So this will get you the index position of that particular character you are providing, okay? Or string text you are providing, whatever it is. Okay, so I'll just show you index of method. Today we'll complete this predefined methods that are required for Selenium Java automation. And okay. Okay, so what is this? Index of, right? Let me cover index of. Before index of, I'm getting a question here. Let me check the chat. I'm getting a question. So Surya is asking me. So if it in this way, it has some leading and trailing spaces. 1 minute. This is a question I posted in the chat. The question I got from Surya. I wanted to trim all spaces. Is that possible? There's no predefined method in Java to do that. Okay. If you want to remove all spaces in Java, there's like For leading and trailing, for example, if you have like this, and if you want to remove all the spaces, okay, this is what is a question I got, okay. So this is a string test, and if you want to remove all the spaces, what you have to do, I'll tell you. There's another way. There is a technique, guys, I'll tell you. The technique here is, here I'll explain the technique. String str is equal to, I'll give this from the chat, I'll take. So I'll take this and paste it here like this. If the string text is like this, not only I want to remove these spaces, leading and trailing spaces, but also I want to remove the spaces between the string text. In that case, you can do one thing, okay. What you can do is str dot, there is something known as replace. Replace space without space. Replace space without space. Replace space with no space. Okay. So it will return you a string no spaces, some variable name I'm giving and printing it out. Sum.out.println str no spaces. This is how we have to programmatically do. Using the replace method, we can do. It will replace wherever you have spaces, it will remove. You see, whether it will be leading spaces, trailing spaces, in between spaces, everything got removed because we have used replace method, which will replace the space wherever it encodes the space in this particular string text. That space will be replaced with no space. Okay, logically we can do like this. I don't think so. Left trim and right trim are not available as per the documentation of Java. If you go to the string class and all. Only trim is there. No, left trim and right trim are not there, Rajkumar. Okay. Programmatically, you can think of something and do that. Okay. If you really want to do that, you can do that. Okay. There is a way. So programmatically, we have to do. Okay. Using different predefined methods of strings, we have to use that. Do that. Okay. Programmatically, but not direct way. Now let's move on to the index of. Okay. So index of string str is equal to, I'll write my name is Arun Moturi, like this. Okay. My name is Arun Moturi, I'll write. Now here we have the string text, right? String str is equal to my name is Arun Moturi, I have written. Save this. Fine, done. So far so good. String str is equal to my name is Arun Moturi. And here I'm going to write something like this. Okay, so I want to find the index of Arun. Where Arun, what is the index of this Arun? Okay, either the single letter or text, you can find the index, guys. Okay, so in this entire string text, what is the index starting point of this Arun? Okay, starting point of the Arun we have to find. So for that we can use str dot index of here in double quotes you can give Arun. In this particular string, what is the index of this Arun? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should print 11, guys. Okay, int index position is equal to, print it out. 11 should be printed, guys. Okay, in this case 11 should be printed. Stum.out.println index position. What should be printed? 11 should be printed. You can see that in the output, what got printed, guys? 11 got printed in the output. Okay, 11 got printed in the output. So, for example, I'll give something like this. Okay, str.index of. If I give something that doesn't exist, let's say I'll give Varun. Do we have Varun here? In this string text, do we have Varun? Varun text? In that case, what index will come then? In case of existing, we got the real index position of that particular text or character or whatever it is. But in case of Varun, Varun doesn't exist in this particular string text. So what is the index value I'll get here? The answer is -1. What is the answer, guys? Everyone type the answer in the chat box. -1 is the answer. -1. No, it will not recognize. Entire thing it will check. P and it will not just check Arun part of that. It will check the entire, including the case, small case, lower case, everything. Exactly, it will try to match. If it is not there, it has to give what? -1 as an answer. To give -1. Okay. So int I position, I'll say. Print it out. Stum.out.println I position. Run this code. -1 will be printed. If the string is not there, -1 will be printed. If the string is there in the string text, then some plus value will be printed. So I can write the logic something like this, right? So if str dot index of string, I'll write in a separate program otherwise. Okay, where you'll use index of in real Java programming, I'll tell you. So if the given string or character exists in this particular text, then it will give some positive index value. Otherwise, it will give -1. By using that logic, we can create something like this. Okay, can take advantage of like this. You can search for a string text, okay, and see whether it is available or not. Okay, so I'll write something like this: string here is equal to I love Java programming is the string text here. So here I'll write down if I'll do one thing. I search for something string search str is equal to Java, let's say. Okay, I would like to search whether this Java is available in this particular str. So what I'll do, str dot index of what I would do. I'm searching for which text is search text. Okay, search str text. So I'll write this inside the if block and say if it is equal to -1, that what does it mean, guys? If it is equal to -1, str dot index of such str is equal to -1 means string is available in this string is not there in that. Okay, but in this case Java, in case of Java, str dot index of Java, it is available, right? In this case 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will return you 7. 7 equal to -1, true or false? True or false, guys? False. So it will go to the else block. Okay. It will go to the else block and I'll simply say that search str is found in the string. Okay, in the string text. Search str is found. Like the simple words I'll write like this otherwise. Okay. This whatever the search term is there is found. We can say that. Okay. Otherwise we'll say search str is not found. Like this I'll write. Run the code. It's what will be printed is Java is found will be printed. Java is found because Java is available in the string text. It will be printed. Okay. So if I change this from Java to Python, in this case, what will happen? Is Python available in the string text? No. So this str.index of something Python will return you -1. -1 equal to -1, true. So Python is not found will be printed. Clear, guys? Clear with this logic? How can we use index of with this logic is clear for you? Everyone, is it clear? Index of predefined method. Great. The last predefined method of the string class is there, guys. That is split method. Then last one is split method. With this, we'll complete the string for today. And tomorrow, we'll already wrapper classes concept is covered for you in the previous session. So we'll directly jump on to the exception handling mechanism. Okay. The next session, we'll have exception handling. And after that, 3 more concepts are there with Java, collections framework and file handling and so and so. That will cover, and then we'll close Java and we'll continue with Selenium. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, so let's go with the last one. That is split predefined method of the string class I'm going to cover, which is the last one for today. And after that, I'm going to give you an assignment where you have to explore different predefined methods of the string class by yourself, guys, because they are not part of Selenium, right? I'm not covering, but kind of. Okay, so let's begin. The last predefined method, that is a split predefined method. So using split predefined method, we can break a single string into multiple parts using some, character or symbol or whatever it is. Okay. So I'll say string str is equal to my name is Arun Moturi, like this. Otherwise, like this. Okay. This string I have. I would like to split this single string into multiple strings. Wherever there is space encountered, I want to separate that into separate strings. So what I would do, str dot, there is a predefined method known as split, and it is expecting you the regular expression. Just give that regular expression. Regular expression is nothing but the space. Using space, whatever the space is there, okay, whenever the space encounters, that space will be considered as a breaking point. So you see, after my, there is space coming. That means my is converted into one string. After that, name came. And after name, space came. So this is second string, it got breaked into. Single string is getting breaked into multiple parts. And after is, another space is there. Is another string text. Arun is another string text. Motor is another string text. Okay. So what split will return you? It will return you string arrays. String array. Okay. Because there are multiple strings, right? The single string got break down into multiple strings. My is one string. Name is wherever space is coming, that string is converted. Okay. Is another string. Arun is another string. Total, how many strings it will be converted into, break into? The single string will be converted into how many strings? Tell me, guys. Total 5 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wherever space is occurred, it will break that into separate string. So hover the mouse. That separate list of strings will be stored in the array, string array. Strings is equal to, or strs is equal to otherwise. Okay. Create local variable, string array will come as a return type of the split method. Fine. Now this has a collection of strings. It's not a single string, it has 5 strings. I can use for each loop with arrays, right? For arrays, what is the better loop we have to use? For loop or normal for loop or for each loop with arrays? What is the best loop to use? For each loop. So I'll use for each loop. For each and every item in this string array is a string type. So I have to use string here. Okay. String s:\strs like this, and I'll print it out. System.out.println. Yes. Run this code. You see, my is one string, name is another string got printed, e is another string. In this string array, there are 5 strings created. Okay. So this is how you can use split method. This is how you can use split method, guys. Okay. You may say something like this: string str2 is equal to. Here you have something like this. Okay. Selenium -by -Arun. Like that is there. Now I would like to divide this string into. I would like to break this single string into 3 parts. But do we have space here to separate this words? Multiple words here. Do we have space? No, we have hyphen symbol. Hyphen symbol is there in place of space. So can I use space here similar to str.split of space? Can I use to split this into multiple string text? No. But what we have to use str2 dot split of dot split of here instead of spaces I have to use what? Hyphen symbol. Okay. Here the regular expression I'm using as instead of space I'm using hyphen symbol. So if you use space it will take only one word because no spaces are there. So it will, if you still want to break this particular string text, you have to use hyphen symbol. Again, string array will come. String array str2 yes is equal to. Now for each and every string s2 colon str2s system.out.println. Just add this line so that you can see the output properly. With the help of hyphen, wherever the hyphen occurs, it will split. Okay, in the second example. Clear everyone with the split method? Is everyone clear with the split method? How to break a single string into multiple parts or multiple strings using some text or symbol or space? This is what is the concept. Okay. This is how we use split predefined method. Equals method, length method, substring method, trim method, index of method, and split method are the mostly used string predefined methods in the Selenium Java automation. But we have a lot of other predefined methods, guys, that I'm going to give you as an assignment so that you guys can explore. Okay. So I'm going to give you that assignment. Explore other string methods by yourself. Okay. Assignment. I'll give a detailed assignment. Okay. That's all for today, guys. Okay. But any questions, any doubts, you can ask me right now. Do you guys have any questions from today's session? You can ask me.
I just have a question about the initialization. Why we have to always initialize the method even though we can print it straight and with the print method? So why we always initialize it? For example, you do the split and first you always initialize the method before printing. So is that necessary?
Exactly speaking, I didn't get it clearly, but can you repeat
So,
it?
for example, let's get the example of a split. So, if we print a string dot split inside of a print, we can get the same result. Why we have to initialize it like a string and then
Split in
declare?
that why we are. This is a regular expression. If you see the declaration, right? You see, it's expecting one argument here. Regular expression is asking you. As per
Uh-huh.
the syntax of Java, it's not str.split. If you directly say that, it's kind of okay. So there is a regular expression. Let's see whether there are any other overloaded methods. Or what will happen? Your simple question I can say is what will happen if you don't provide this, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, so let's try this out. Is there any possibility like that, or are we getting any error? Okay. Selenium 143 okay, or blogspot.com or Selenium 143 space blogspot space.com. Okay, like that. If I write, let's say, okay, some spaces are there. str3 dot split. You don't want to give anything here. Put a semicolon. So what's happening? Can I call the method like this? Predefined method of the string class. Can I call split method? without passing anything? Can I pass? Can I call? Come in?
No,
No.
no.
You see, as per the syntax of Java, any of these things should be provided. Split some regular expression, either in this format or in this format or in this format or in this format. But generally, people use this. This is enough, more than enough. Here we have to give the regular expression or character or whatever it is. You give 4 here, what will happen? Till Selenium 1, it will break into one string text. 4, it will use as a breakpoint. And 3 blogspot.com, it will create another string text. Okay. String array str3s and per string s3 colon str3 some s and system.out.println s3 and here I'll write some db just for output case. I'm just writing that line here with the help of some text or character. I'm Selenium 1, wherever 3 came, it break down. Okay, so this part it has taken and this part another string it has taken. 4 it has used as a break even point. Okay, yeah. No, I guess. I just think what will happen in that case is, for example, you are saying that can I print like this? Directly you want to print that, right? So
Yeah, I just send the text because I didn't ask what I'm talking about. I couldn't explain it clearly.
wait
So
a
that's
minute.
the reason I'm
Okay.
telling you, no? So why we always uh, initializing, the method, why we don't call the method straight in the print method.
Okay. Got it. Why directly you are not printing? Why you are storing into an array and printing, right? That's the thing.
Right, yeah, that's my question.
Okay, 1 minute. Somewhere error is coming, so I just have to close this and open once. Package brings.
In the first line.
Yeah, this is a package name only, right? Strings is a package name. It's been working from long time. So what is the problem? Why it's not taking? Before I put anything here, it was working fine for me. No, it was working. After I put this line, yeah, 3, yeah, 2, yes, 3, yes, now save. I'm getting an error. System.out.println. Yeah, that's fine. str3 is equal to, this is also fine. This is also, okay. Here, double declaration I did, right? Okay, this is a string array str3. So what is the double declaration here? Dot split. Again, I am using, is that the problem? I'll do one thing. I'll just don't want to touch that, basically. Error is not gone it. Okay, this line is giving the error. Remove this. So I'll just do one thing. One minute. String array str3s is equal to str3 dot split method. Let's take the help of 4 here. And first string s3 colon str3s system.out.println. Here 3. Yes, 3. Save this. Error is gone. Okay, fine. Just write one more line. I'll say string str4. My name is Ramin, let's say. Okay. The question I'll check. Okay, directly split inside the print method. System.out.println str4 dot split str4. Now save this. I'm getting an error. Print stream error I'm getting. Okay, you cannot print like this, it seems. You cannot print like this. It's not possible to print split. Okay. The moment I add this line, I'm getting an error.
No, Ron, you have see
Uh,
after split you have pasted str4. Instead of that, you
okay,
have
okay, got it, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. For example, like this, if you want to say.
Yeah.
Still the error is there.
Yeah, because its return type is array, no? We have to store it in array.
Yes. String array, it's unable to print string array. That's it. Simple words. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not possible. So we'll see one thing. One example we'll say string array A is equal to 5. Sorry, string array, right? Sorry. You cannot print string array, it seems. Okay. That's the reason. You cannot run it. Okay. If I comment this out and save this, the error will be gone. Okay. Uncomment it. Printing string array is not possible in Java. Okay.
Can you give brackets
Print.
Where?
Shall we use instead of println
after A?
any other?
After A?
No, in the sys, yeah, print
If you give
statement.
brackets, it will work, na?
Yeah.
One minute, we'll see. This is not a correct way. If you give individual values, it will definitely work. Okay. But directly array, if you try to print, not able to. You're getting an error here. Okay. Print array directly. So we'll just do some RID here. Okay. So regarding that, right click new class 15. We'll say integer array is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try to print the array now. System.out.println A. Save this. I'm getting an error. You see? Print string. So you are not able to print the arrays directly. So somehow. So let's take the help of ChatGPT now. Whenever you're doing some research, use ChatGPT, guys. Okay. Getting extensive results. So can we print array directly using system.out.println statement in Java. Okay, it's giving, we can do that. But is it not printing, right? Why it's not printing for me? Can you run this code in your machines, guys, and let me know what's happening? Is it working or not, just see in your machines? Why it's not working in this case? For anyone, it is working?
Sir, actually, we need to import the array list class java.util array.
Import dot java dot util dot. I'm still getting the compiler error.
It's working but giving the garbage values.
Yeah, but why my Eclipse ID is not working? That's another problem. Anyhow, that's okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll just do this in the yeah, it will give the object references it's giving it since. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine, no problem. Yeah, fine. It's working. You can print arrays. Object reference of array will be printed. Okay, fine. It will print the object reference of the array. Simple words, right? So here also I'll put a comment so that no error will be there. Fine. Okay. Any other questions, guys? No. Okay, Priyanka, his question is like that. Let me check. Okay. Why it's not string? Why it's not string array like that? Okay. Fine. Got it. Correct. String array is a return type, right? So we have to use that. Okay. So anyhow, he's not there. So if it comes tomorrow, we can clear his question. Okay. We cannot initialize like that because it is a string array. It's not a single string because we are breaking that into multiple parts. So it is string array. It's not a single string. So we have to use string array. Yeah. Any other questions? So meanwhile, you can ask me the questions, guys. If you guys have any questions or any people have newly joined, and if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, just be there in the meeting and or you can ask me right now also, not a problem. Okay. Abdul?
Yeah, hi Aaron.
Yeah, Abdul, like, have you gone through the things that I
Yeah,
told you?
Aaron, I have gone through the two videos. It was like initially it was like just a overview, right? Like
Yes, overview only.
Java
Yeah, very basic stuff.
and
Okay.
installation of Java and installation of Eclipse, and I have ran the first program as well.
Any problems, any challenges you faced in the two videos?
No, I'm good with the two videos. So
Okay,
what's
can you go with the
plan?
next two videos for now? Like, if in case you are facing problem, I'm ready to explain you. Now go with the date 13 and day 14.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever has newly joined, go with the day 13 and day 14. And tomorrow I'll connect again, right? When I connect, we'll discuss like any questions, any doubts. If anything need to be re-explained to you guys, I'm ready to explain, okay? So for now, go with day 13 and day 14, okay? For the newcomers of Java.
So we need to parallelly do the today's session and the day 12
Yes. Today's session and that one also you have to do. Anyhow, from weekend, right? These initiatives are getting started. You can also be part of that if you want. Okay.
Okay.
I'll announce. We'll announce it soon. So mostly we'll announce it this week, or if if it is not possible for us this week, we'll do it next week. Okay. But definitely it's going to start the initiatives. Software testing, manual part initiative, and other one is Java initiative. Then along with that, the Selenium will go on parallelly. Okay.
Okay.
But since you have time, you go with day 13 and day 14 for now.
Sure.
Okay, I'll just check with you tomorrow so that you can continue. Anyone facing any problem, let me know. Okay. Fine. So let me post the things into the Telegram group now. Whatever the today's code and today's notes, etc. Okay. I think the notes are same. The notes are same, guys. One more topic is left out in this particular notes that I will be covering tomorrow. Okay. So that is exception handling mechanism. I'll cover tomorrow. Okay. Fine. So that's one thing. And today's code I have to share. Today's code. where you can find, first I have to publish that to the GitHub. So don't worry, I'll teach you the GitHub basics and all those things. So you don't have to worry. Meanwhile, you can ask me the questions, guys, okay? While I'm doing this stuff, you can ask me the questions if you have any. Any questions you can ask, no problem. Anyone have any questions, you can ask me still, okay? I'll be there here for some more time, and you guys can ask me the questions. Any problems you are facing or any questions from today's session or any doubts you have so far from the previous sessions, etc. You can feel free to ask me. Okay, Maha is asking me a question in the chat. After exception handling, what are the topics, right? That's your question, right, Maha? Yeah, I'll show you what are the topics that are left out in Java as part of Selenium. Just give me a second, Maha, I'll show you.
Okay, sir.
So in this, all the classes like that are mentioned with now are covered today. So there are few from yesterday. Most of the things are from today. So I'll just paste this location and you can go to the individual files and get the code. Today's code. Done. Next one is assignment 1, assignment 2. Before that, I'll clear the question of Maha. So what are the remaining topics? This part is which part? This is session 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Put it here. Put.
Yeah, hi Arun. Like, where can I get these notes? Like this Evernote file you have read. So where can I get that from?
Telegram group. Every day I post it here. You can see, right? Today's notes. This is the note.
So
For
can't
every
we
session, there
download
will
it?
be
Like,
note.
don't we have a Word document kind of thing so that we can have a printout of it and we can
This also you
refer
can print it out. This also you can print it out if you want. Right click, print. You're getting my point?
It will not come as a document, right? It will come as a word page, right? Right?
Okay. Otherwise, you can do one thing. You can print it and save it as a PDF file if you want. Save as PDF.
Okay.
Then you just get this documents. Click on save. And it will be saved as a PDF document in your machine. Okay. Save
Okay.
this. After that, you can print it out. The document, you can print it out.
Okay.
It is a PDF document. That document, you can print it out. Okay. That's another way.
Yeah, Arun, thanks. I got it.
Okay. This is more convenient than Word. That's why I'm using this Evernote. But nowadays they have made it paid. So we cannot create new notes anyhow. But anyhow, we are lucky enough that we have all the notes in the Evernote. Okay. Okay. Login. Login. Just give me a second, guys. Our strings, okay, Vikram is asking me a question. I'll come to that, Vikram. Just give me a second. This part is done. So take care of that later. Fine. Anyhow, session 13, right? Session 13 we can search. Session 13. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. So remaining topics are after exception handling, I'll cover packages, then how to handle the files, and then collections framework. These 3 items.
Okay, framework, collections framework.
Okay, till collections framework, whatever that is required for Selenium, I'm going to cover. Okay, not the entire things. Fine.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Bye. And anyhow, these notes I need that for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whatever it is. I'll just have a copy of these notes. Anyhow, I came there. Okay. Fine, great. That part is done. And next question I'll go. Meanwhile. Fine. What is the next question we have here? Next question, Rajkumar has posted a question here.
Yeah, it's not a question, Arun. We have discussed about how to get the things to verify that what is being compared in the string compare.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. How to get the that's what
Address.
the thing you are asking, right? Fine, got it. Identify hash code is a method in that case, right?
Yeah.
To get the object reference of a particular object was the question. Okay. I was thinking different, double equal, how to find it out and all. Fine, that's okay. How to get the memory address of a string or whatever it is, right? Of an object is something you're asking. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this I know, but I don't remember also because long back somewhere I have used it. But it's good to remember things back. Okay, I'll just make a note of this also somewhere here. Yeah, identify hash code. We'll get the object reference of the any object. Okay. So fine. So we keep it aside. And another question I got. Mutable strings. Are strings mutable or immutable? Vikram? You asked me the question, right?
Immutable.
Immutable, right? Yes.
Yes.
Strings are immutable. That's correct. Okay. Why strings are immutable?
What is mutable?
I can't update the string values.
We can update, but still strings are immutable. What's the funda here? Why we say strings? You say as per the Java concepts and all, we say that strings are immutable. Immutable means once created cannot be changed. What cannot be changed? I'll tell you. I'll create. Till where I went. 15 is over 16. I'll show you how strings are immutable. I'll tell you. Okay. How strings cannot be modified or something. Okay. You'll get the point. So I'll say here string str is equal to Arun. Now let's use this code again. What is the code? Identify system.identify hash code, right? System.out.println str dot. First I'll print str, that's okay. Then after that I'll print system.out.println str dot identify. Is this the one or system dot? Sorry. System dot identify hash code of a particular any object. It can be string object or any object. Here string object I am doing. It will print the hash code. Okay, let's run this code and see that for now it will print Arun and the object reference. Okay, the memory address of this is a memory address only, right? It's giving back or what it is giving. Maybe some hash code it is giving of the object. Okay, some unique hash code of the object it is giving. Let's say. Now the next thing is I'll say str is equal to Varun. So am I getting any compiler error? When I update the value of string, am I getting any compiler error? No. Again, I'll print this string and the identify hash code of the string. Let's see whether they are same or different. For the same object, right? Are you getting the same one or different one? Here. Or I will different one. Why I'm getting the different one? I should be getting the same one, right? This is the same object, this is the same object. So what's happening is whenever you try to update the value for a particular string, internally a new object will be created. Okay, I'll come back. I'll remove these parts again. I'll tell you what I'm trying to teach you. Once I say string str is equal to Arun, what will happen? In the computer memory, let's say this is a computer memory. In the computer memory, some memory will be reserved an object for an object. Object will be created. Let's say object 1. And in that object memory, the value Arun will be stored. And str is now referring to which object? Str object reference is referring to this particular object where Arun is stored now. Okay. Now, the moment I say str is equal to Varun, do you think this Arun will be striked off and here Varun will be saved? It will not happen like that in Java. In case of strings, the moment you try to update the value of str here, for the string class, it will create a new object. You may think that for the same object, in the same object memory, the value will be replaced with Varun. It will not going to happen. In the computer memory, okay, another object will be created. The number of times you update the value of the string, that many number of times a new object will be created. In that Varun is stored. Now, this str is no more referring to this first object. It is referring to second object. Every time you do this, now if I say str is equal to Tarun, another object will be created. Fresh object will be created. That's why we say strings are immutable. Once you assign one value to a string, in this object, you cannot replace this value with a new value. That is not possible. Got it, guys? Whenever you are updating a value, new object is getting created. New string object is getting created. Okay. So theoretically, looking wise, programmatically, it looks like string values can be updated. But internally, it is happening like that. In the computer memory, it is happening like that. No. In the computer memory, those programmatically values, it looks like values are getting updated, but internally values are not getting updated in that object memory space. A new object is getting created and new value is being assigned to that objects. Every time you do that. Again, when you say str is equal to Tarun, so this reference will be lost for the string and new reference will be kept. Str will be referring to the new object that got created where new value is updated. Okay, got it, guys? That's why we say strings are immutable. Okay, that's why we say strings are immutable. Okay, once you assign one value, an object will be created. In that object, updations won't happen. For updations to happen, a new objects will be created every time you try to update the value of the string. Okay, this is a new string object, this is another string object, this is another string object. Okay, internally. That's why strings are immutable. They are not mutable. Okay, clear, everyone? Clear why strings are immutable? Mahesh, is it clear why strings are immutable? Mahesh, is it clear for you? Mahesh is the one who has asked me the question. So fine. So any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Meanwhile, I'll give the assignments for you. Assignment 1. Write code using string predefined methods. What are the different predefined methods? I explained all the predefined equals. And then equals is one thing, and then we have length predefined method. Length, substring, substring. Yeah, thank you, Rajkumar. Have a good day too. Trim index of and split.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you just
Yeah.
explain me the split part? Like you mentioned some array and all right. So you are
Yes.
not getting code after that was like successful, right? So I was like confused in that. Can you just explain me that again?
Yeah. Fine, I'll explain. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Just give me a second. Let me pose these assignments first. Assignment 2. Assignment write a program to find the difference between double equals and equals method while comparing strings. Assignment 4. What is the difference write a program to find the difference between length predefined variable and length predefined method in Java. And the last assignment, mostly assignment 5, you have to just give me a second, I'll come back and let me complete this assignment, so it will be good to go. Okay, fine. I gave the assignment successfully, and recording will be uploaded soon here. There's another one. Last one will be, I'll be uploading the recording. That's fine. Now your question. You're asking me some question, right? Someone?
Yeah, Arun, Abdul, regarding that array part, like which we're discussing right now. Maybe like the exam, like the program number 15, I guess.
15. Okay. Yeah, tell me. Yes.
15,
Okay. So this you didn't understand, you say?
yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you how to do. Or else I'll say temp demo. You know about arrays concept, basically? Basic arrays concept, you know? Hello? Abdul?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I know basics of Java, like
Okay,
how
okay.
the
So here what I mean to say is, for example, if you create an integer array, whether it is shortcut representation or long-term representation doesn't matter. Okay, you give the values of the array like 9, 5, 7, okay, 1. some random values I'm giving. And if I want to print this array, what I would do? Can I directly print system.out.println A? You should be able to print, but some error is coming for me. Don't worry about the error. In your case, you may not get the error. Okay. Not getting my voice, guys? Is my voice not coming?
It's good for me.
Okay, maybe Vivek, you can increase your volume in your mobile. Okay, so, but I can print the elements of the array. A of 0. I can print the array also, but it will not print the 9571 kind of thing. If you go for another programming language, if you try to print an array kind of stuff there, it's not an array actually. If you go for Python, right, the arrays concept is not there in Python. So some other thing is there. Okay, it will print the entire thing like in curly braces 9571 if you directly print A like this. Okay, but in our case, it's not printing. It's giving the memory location of this. Some object memory, some hash, some kind of code. Whenever you print an object in array, right, what will happen? For example, string str is equal to, or if I say, no, not this one. So otherwise, which object I can say, I can have to create an object for something. 6, s is equal to new 6. Here one class is there, 6 class. I want to print the yes. I want to print yes, this object reference I want to print. So what will happen? Just see here. It will print. And that's what's happening in this. It should work actually. But I'm getting some errors in my Eclipse IDE. I'll do one thing. Just save this, delete this. There is some problem with my Eclipse IDE. Don't worry. This will not happen for you. Sometimes some temporary glitches will come and go. I'll just say temp here. Create new class. Sample class. Main method. I create an integer array. Integer array is equal to .out.println. Okay. .out.println. I'm getting an error. The type file output stream cannot be reviewed. It is indirect reference for required type. Print stream, configure, build, something I'm getting. That's fine. I'll copy this code and go back here to my, otherwise I'll paste it here. Okay. I'll just paste the Java file here. So in my Eclipse IDE, there's a problem. That's why I'm using these concepts. Okay. This notepad and all those things I'm using because I don't want to use Eclipse IDE in this case. Java file directly I'm pasting, and here I'll simply have to compile this code. md Java C is a command. So I'm not running this code from my Eclipse editor. Rather, I am choosing my command line to run this Java file. Since Java is already there in my machine, I can simply run this. Java C is for compiling. Eclipse IDE will automatically compile. So we don't require this command in Eclipse IDE. It will automatically compile. Okay, it's very smart. While you are typing the code itself, it's compiling the code for you. But coming to the separate files, without Eclipse IDE, if you try to run directly, if you try to run them, you'll get an error. Okay? So for example, this is the command for running the Java code in the sample Java file. Java sample, if I say, you see, couldn't find the class, it will say. We have to first compile. How to compile? Java C sample.java file. Okay, you have to give like this. Java C means Java compiler, sample.java file you are compiling. If you don't get any error, that means it has been successfully compiled. You see, it got successfully compiled and dot class file has been created. Once compiled means a dot class file will be created. After that, you try to run that sample Java sample. So what is the problem? Let me open this code once. Void main, everything is good now. Sample is there. Okay, package name is there. Okay, I'll remove the package name. Save this. Again, let me compile. Run it. You said I didn't get any output. Why I didn't get any output?
No array in the attack, guys. Array.
I didn't print the array.
How can we print array actually?
There is no
We
array.
need for loop for that, right?
No. I'm trying to show you what will happen if you try to print. Okay. So somehow the code is lost here. Okay, the code has not come. Just let me copy this. 1 minute. 1 minute. Everything will be clear for you. Just give me a second. Here code is not available. That's why we didn't get any output. Now if I'll save this again, I'll compile. Once compiled, what got printed? I'm trying to print the array. What got printed? Some random thing for an object. Okay, it's printing an object. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Arun.
You're getting my point? It's printing the object
Yes.
of the array. It's printing the object of the array.
Okay.
Okay, it's not printing the array elements. Okay, so that's what I am saying. You cannot print array elements. It will print the object of the array. Okay, object location of the array it will print. That's what is the point. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, but if you really want to print the array elements, then what do you have to do? If I directly print the array in Java, it will print the object reference of the array rather than the array elements. Okay, if you want to directly if you want to print the array elements instead, okay, then
Individually we need to give the location.
yeah,
like
individual
A
we
of
can
0,
write
A
like
of-
system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println a of 0. Okay, like this. A of 0. Okay, like this you can do, or you can write a for each loop also. Right? You can use for each loop like this. For each and every element in this integer array is a int data type. Okay, type. For example, 9 is a int data type. So int sum s colon a is array, circular bracket close. This is the for each loop. And here you can print it out. System dot out dot println and say yes. Okay. So that's it. This is the logic. Okay. Either you can print it, individual. I'll comment it out for now, and or you can use for each loop to print it out. Okay. Anything is fine. Save this. Close this. In command prompt. Compile this again. My Eclipse ID is not working, so I'm using command prompt. Otherwise, I would have explained this in Eclipse ID itself. Yeah. You see, when you're printing the array, it is giving me this. When you're printing the array elements using for each loop, 9157 got printed. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome. Any other questions, guys? From today's session, any other questions? I'll just delete this file. Okay, I've given the assignments and all. So do the assignments, guys. Work on this. Okay. I think the fifth assignment is kind of very big. I want you guys to spend some time on that. Okay. Just spend this time. If you are unable to do an assignment on the same day, you have the time till weekend, guys. Okay. So take out your time and try to complete. No, not only this session, but previous sessions also try to do and try to complete every assignment. And once completed, post in the WhatsApp group that you have completed so and so assignment, so that together it will build the energy for everyone to do the assignments. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. Any other things, guys? Any other things?
No, I'm good. So like within 1 hour you will update this recording, right? Like for
Mostly 1 or 2 hours, because sometimes it may take some time for downloading. Okay. It will take, after I close the session, right? It will, download the thing into my machine. Once that is ready, I can upload. But I'll try to do my level best in uploading. Okay. Mostly within 2 hours, you'll get today. Fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Good day. Good day, everyone. See you then. Bye, everyone.
Good day.
Bye everyone. Bye.